Let's step right into the future of financial technology. We're looking at a system built completely from the ground up, designed to fundamentally change how we analyze market information. It's all about cutting through the noise so you can make better, smarter decisions. Think about this for a second. Every single day, literally trillions of dollars move through the global financial markets. We're talking about an ecosystem of absolutely massive scale. Millions of traders making thousands of rapid-fire decisions every single second. Historically, traders just relied on deep experience or, honestly, pure gut instinct. But, well, the markets have completely changed. We are entering this entirely new era. The sheer, overwhelming volume of data out there today has completely flipped the script on how the game is played.
Section 1. The New Market Reality.
Every morning, traders get hit by an absolute flood of data. To put it into perspective, modern markets generate more data in just one single day than we saw in entire decades during the 20th century. Thousands of tickers, hundreds of totally conflicting analyst opinions, breaking news hitting the wire every minute. It's just a wall of endless noise. And since the market moves way faster than our human brains can process, it inevitably leads to decision fatigue and, unfortunately, missed opportunities. Finding a truly high-quality setup takes immense discipline. Just looking at technical analysis, that's not going to cut anymore. You have to track all these variables at the exact same time: momentum, volume, market structure, macro events, and, of course, strict risk management. No single indicator gives you the whole story. Successful trading really isn't about eliminating uncertainty, because that's impossible. It's about intelligently managing it across all of these moving parts.
Section 2. The WozCapital Vision.
So, WozCapital was founded with one very clear objective in mind: to build intelligent financial technology that helps people make better informed decisions. Now, notice what's missing there? There's absolutely no hype, no unrealistic promises of guaranteed returns. Instead, the focus is 100% on discipline, transparency, and purely data-driven analysis. Which brings us to Section 3, Introducing TradePilot. Over 5,000. Every single morning before the market even opens, TradePilot's AI engine is already awake and scanning over 5,000 stocks. It evaluates basically the entire tradable universe. That is a task that would literally take a human analyst weeks to do manually, and it does it all before the opening bell even rings. But here's the real magic number: 3. The true power of this platform is actually the power of subtraction. It takes those 5,000 plus tickers and ruthlessly distills them down to exactly 3 highly vetted setups. It's completely designed to find the actual signal buried in all that noise. The contrast here is pretty stark. On one hand, you have the raw market, just thousands of tickers and endless confusion. But on the other hand, TradePilot hands you 3 vetted setups. And crucially, every single setup comes with a fully calculated trade plan. We're talking exact entry prices, structural stop losses, and take-profit targets, all backed up by a plain English AI analysis that actually explains the why behind the trade. It takes care of the heavy lifting so you can just focus on execution. Section 4. Institutional-grade technology. Now, TradePilot absolutely does not rely on just a single feed. The engine is pulling in real-time market data from Polygon, news intelligence from Paragon, macroeconomic numbers from Fred, live SEC filings, and even institutional positioning from Ortex. By pulling from multiple independent sources simultaneously, the AI cross-validates every single signal. That way, a single biased or delayed data source won't ever skew the analysis. Once all that data is ingested, every single stock has to survive a brutal, automated, multi-phase process. It kicks off with a liquidity scan. Then it reads the broader market environment. It measures relative stock strength, runs 22 independent technical indicators, scores real-time news catalysts, and applies strict risk management calculations. If a stock fails at any one of these phases, boom, it's immediately eliminated. The few survivors of that absolute gauntlet are then graded on a 100-point AI scoring system. Technical analysis makes up 25 points, risk management is 20, and market environment, stock strength, and catalysts sit at 15 points each. But the key takeaway here is the threshold. Only setups that score above a 90 actually get surfaced to you. Plus, every single point awarded or deducted is totally transparent and explainable. No black boxes here. And that brings us to the supreme discipline of the platform, the golden rules that TradePilot literally never breaks. First, it never forces a trade. Second, the 2-to-1 risk-to-reward rule is absolutely non-negotiable. If a setup doesn't offer at least twice the potential reward for the risk taken, it gets tossed out, even if it scored a 99 everywhere else. Scores are never inflated. Capital preservation is always the first priority. Section 5. Building the future. As markets continue to evolve and technology keeps advancing at this breakneck speed, WozCapital is operating under a very clear ethos. The future belongs to those willing to build it. They are deeply committed to building financial tools that prioritize accessibility, ongoing education, and relentless innovation. The goal is empowering traders, not replacing them. And this is all anchored by their core motto: less noise, better decisions. Look, TradePilot is an analytical decision support tool. It does the rigorous institutional-level research for you, but it leaves the final judgment and the actual execution entirely in the hands of the disciplined trader. It doesn't guarantee outcomes, no AI can do that, but it radically maximizes the quality of the opportunities you get to evaluate. We are really looking at a thoughtfully designed leap forward in financial technology today. WozCapital is building the future of intelligent market analysis, and TradePilot is launching soon. I highly recommend following their journey as they roll out this next evolution in fintech. It really leaves us with one fascinating question to think about. When you finally strip away 99% of the market's noise, just how much better could your decisions become?